Hello again everyone and welcome back to Skyblock News. I'm your host Derailious and today we're going to be going over the Day 1 and Day 2 changes for the greenhouse. Before we begin though, make sure to like and subscribe, use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order or if you're picking up Hytail, and without any further ado, let's get started. Starting off today with the changes from just a few moments ago, one of the biggest is that now you are able to trigger the greenhouse tutorial quest by giving Sam the greenhouse blueprint if it wasn't already triggered by receiving the blueprint from the carpenter. I've heard from a lot of people that they picked up the blueprint from the carpenter and they were having issues with it, so now you should be able to hand in the blueprint to Sam and you should be all good. They've also doubled the effect of farming fortune on the new pest base drops, so this goes for pretty much all of the new ones like dragonflies for example. You should be able to get more sunflowers, moonflowers, and wild roses from them, which is nice to see. Another thing that they've did, which I think looks really nice now, is you can actually see, hey, if I look at my high tier watering cans, I actually need Crop Analyzer Milestone 2 in order to get the Ultra 3000. Or if I'm picking up the Aquamaster 10, I need Milestone 3, and so on and so forth. Previously, this wasn't really that clear, especially if you didn't already know about the Crop Analyzer. It was kind of like, okay, why can't I buy these higher tier variants? Well, that was the reason, and now it displays in-game. Now, the biggest problem that has developed since the rollout of the garden is probably the fact that Jacob's menu is currently inaccessible. Right now, the team states that they're still working on a fix for past Jacob contest rewards being inaccurate, either missing entirely or extra rewards being there, which is why the rewards menu is currently disabled. They hope to have it out soon, but I hope that means, within the next 24 hours, rather than 3 weeks from now or a month from now, because this is probably one of the most important parts of the update. It's extremely useful for a lot of players, and players not being able to access this is a major issue. Next, I want to go over a bunch of changes that were made yesterday that I think are pretty notable. One of the biggest being that now if you end up farming the sunflowers, moonflowers, and wild roses, they will give you a good amount of farming XP. If I break one of these, you can see it gives me about 14.9 farming XP. Obviously, I have a ton of buffs on, but if I break this melon right here, I get 15.1. That is pretty comparable. Definitely not too bad. There's also been a few other notable changes. The Rare Finder chip was pretty bad in terms of its drop rate previously, so it has been greatly increased. They've also improved the NPC sell prices for a few items. The enchanted red and brown mushroom blocks now sell for 256,000 coins. Enchanted golden carrots now sell for 76,800. Enchanted cookies now also sell for 76,800. There's also been a ton of enchanted recipe changes. If I go over to enchanted red mushroom block, we can see that now it is in parity with all of the other enchanted recipes, requiring 160 enchanted red mushrooms. Same goes for the brown variant. As you can see, same deal. This also goes for a few other recipes. As you can see, cookie has had its recipe changed. Now it's purely enchanted cocoa beans. It no longer requires any wheat. And if I go over to golden carrot, we can see the same deal. It no longer requires the golden carrots in the middle, just regular enchanted carrots. There's also been a change for the enchanted cactus green recipe. There is now a separate variant of this recipe for cactus. The reason why is because of the new update. The cactus knife is a sword now, even though it's a hoe, but this basically means that it can't get smelting touch on it. So when you break cactus, you're getting regular cacti now, which means that you're going to need a separate way to get cactus green, and this is how you're going to get it. Wrapping up here, the greenhouse update definitely released with more than a couple issues, but I'm glad the team is working fairly quickly on trying to resolve as many of them as possible. Hopefully the Jacob issue does get resolved quickly, as that is in my view the most important problem. Would love to hear what you guys think about the update down below. Leave all of your thoughts there. I'll be sure to read through and respond to as much of it as I can. Make sure to like and subscribe. Use code RAIL in the Hypixel store for 5% off your order or if you're picking up Hytail. And look to the future, fellas. I'll see you then.